Dear students, I hope you all are good and doing well. As you know that your winter vacation is going on and you are enjoying at home. So now let's study something through this video. As I am your subject teacher of SST, as we know that we have completed up to chapter 14. So, in this video, we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter number 15. And the name of chapter number 15 is Indian Independence. Okay, so dear students, as you know that in the previous video I have explained some topic such as leaders and their philosophies and Indian National Congress. Okay, so dear students, in this video we are going to explain a new topic, that is partition of Bengal. Okay, so first of all we are going to read. The nationalist movement in Bengal was very strong. Bengal was then the largest province of British India, which included Bihar and parts of Odisha. It means that we can say that the nationalist movement was very strong in Bengal, and Bengal was then the largest province of British India, which included Bihar and some parts of Odisha. And in 1905, Lord Curzon divided Bengal into two territories. In 1905, we can say that in 1905, Lord Curzon divided Bengal into two territories. It means two parts. The first is Muslim majority, that is East Bengal, and the second is a Hindu majority, that is West Bengal. The people and the national leaders realized that this was the divide and rule policy of the British government. It means that the people and the national leaders of our country realized that this is a policy of the British government, that is divide and rule. Now, next paragraph. In protest, the Swadeshi movement was started by the Indians. They decided to buy only Indian goods and boycott foreign goods. It means that in protest, the Swadeshi movement was started by our Indians and they decided to buy only Indian goods and boycott foreign goods. The British tried to suppress the movement but were unsuccessful. As a result, they had to revoke the partition of Bengal. It means that the British tried to suppress the movement but were unsuccessful. The British tried to suppress the movement but they were not successful, and as a result is they had to revoke the partition of Bengal. Okay, now next point is return of Gandhiji. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, popularly known as Gandhiji. It means that Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was known as Gandhiji, was a barrister who went to South Africa where he fought against the racial discrimination committed by the white rulers. So, dear students, here discrimination means differentiation. So, it means that Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was known as Gandhiji, was a barrister and who went to South Africa where he fought against the racial discrimination, means differentiation committed by the white rulers. Gandhiji returned to India in 1915. It means Gandhiji returned to India from South Africa in 1915 and became the undisputed leader of the Indian people. He played a leading role in India's struggle for freedom. Gandhiji, a disciple of Gopal Krishna Gokhale, adopted two weapons to fight against the British. They were non-violence and satyagraha. His simplicity, commitment to the cause, and truthfulness attracted the Indian masses, who readily followed his philosophy. Gandhiji, a pupil of Gopal Krishna Gokhale, adopted two weapons, means two guns, to fight against the British. They were non-violence and satyagraha. The simplicity of Gandhiji, commitment to the cause, and truthfulness of Gandhiji attracted the Indian public, who readily followed his philosophy. Okay, now next point is Rowlatt Act. The next point is Rowlatt Act. The British executed an act called the Rowlatt Act in 1919. It was also known as the Black Act. Means it means that the British executed an act called the Rowlatt Act. And other words, we can say that Rowlatt Act were known as the Black Act. The act empowered the government to put people in jail without any trial. Gandhiji called for a countrywide protest against this act. Next paragraph is on 13 April 1919, people gathered in a small park in Amritsar called Jallianwala Bagh to protest against the arrest of two leaders, Satyapal and Saifuddin Kichlew. It means that on 13 April 1919, people gathered in a small park in Amritsar called Jallianwala Bagh to protest against the arrest of two leaders, that are Satyapal and Saifuddin. Next, the British General Dyer blocked the main entrance and ordered his soldiers to fire at the unarmed and unsuspecting crowd of about 500 people. About 1,000 people were killed and many were injured. This shattered the faith of the whole nation and provoked a great rage amongst the Indians against the British government. It means that it means that the British General Dyer blocked the main entrance. It means main gate, and ordered his soldiers to fire at, at the unarmed and unsuspecting crowd of about 500 people. It means that around 1,000 people were killed and many were injured. It means that this shattered the faith of whole nation and provoked a great anger amongst the Indians against the British government. Okay, now next movement is Khilafat movement. Turkey was defeated in the First World War. The victorious powers decided to divide Turkey among themselves. This created a sense of discontent among the Indian Muslims. Turkey, that is also we can say Turkey, was defeated in the First World War. The victorious powers decided to divide Turkey among themselves, and this created a sense of uh, discontent among the Indian Muslims. Now, next, the Muslim leaders, the Muslim leaders of India, Saqat Ali and Muhammad Ali, popularly known as Ali brothers. The Muslim leaders of India, such as Saqat Ali and Muhammad Ali, they are popularly known as Ali brothers, and they started the Khilafat movement in 1919 to protest against the British treatment of the Caliph or the Sultan of Turkey, their religious head. An alliance was made between the Indian National Congress and the Khilafat leaders to work and fight together for the cause of Khilafat and Swaraj. Massive protest strikes and acts of civil disobedience spread across India. Gandhiji, the Ali brothers, and others were imprisoned by the British. It means that the Khilafat movement was started in 1919 to protest against the British treatment of the Caliph. Okay, and Sultan of Turkey was their religious head. So, dear students, I hope mm, this is clear to you, and uh, remaining parts of this chapter I will explain in the next video. So, dear students, read this chapter and learn hard words and their meanings. Okay, so thank you.